Do you want to know how I went from this
Øyne. Åpne. Bzzz.
to this? Then you should pay attention. Video is nothing without sound. And it's cold. But this is how Upbeat saved my short film. I can hear birds. Oh yeah. That's better, isn't it? That seems... Yeah. So, a little disclaimer here. Upbeat is the sponsor of this video. I have my notes here, so I'm gonna look down here. I'm just warning you. But yeah, Upbeat is the sponsor here. They, however, do not control or dictate anything I say, which is really nice. So I can say whatever I want. I can say, you know, Upbeat is really lame. And but they're not. They're actually very nice. They've been amazing, to be honest. So all the opinions here are my own. I hate those disclaimers, but they are, because there's a lot of skeptical people around there, so I feel like I have to include it. But if you, at the end of this video, want to try out Upbeat yourself, you can get a 20% discount if you use the link in my description there, like below the video. That's why I pointed down. Sure, that helps me. I'm not making anything on these videos, so it doesn't really help me. But it helps you because you get a discount, so that's good. So it's no secret that I like to emulate the film look. It's kind of ironic here. This doesn't look that great, actually. But yeah. But I love the escapism of films. Now I'm at the point of my life where I get to like show films I grew up with to my son, which is really great. And there's something about that feeling of being just transported into another world. You forget everything else. You just think about the story and just living. You're the characters, you know. If I'm watching Superman, I'm Superman. If I'm watching Star Wars, I'm Jabba the Hutt, you know. So at least now with this double chin, I think that's the real magic of film, right? And that's the kind of magic I aspire to create with my videos and films, which is, you know, that's a hard goal to reach, I think. But, you know, even if it's just a simple color grading test or what have you, I want to make people feel something when they watch a video that I made. So yes, I love a good looking scene or a shot where the composition is on point. The blocking is good, you know, the colors, the lighting, every tool you can use to make your shot look great. And, you know, I like to work on that. I like to get better at that. I need to get better at that. But as much as I love visuals, you know, there's just nothing that lifts your scene more than great sound. For years, music and sound effects have been sort of a thorn in my side. I can tell you, like, usually when I start editing a video, it doesn't take too long before I'm getting, you know, the feel of the mood I want to communicate. And then I usually want to edit to the music I'm imagining in my head. But often I would have a particular type of music in mind for the thing I'm editing, or it could be a song that I heard somewhere that I just thought would make this scene perfect. But I'm not a composer, nor am I allowed to use music from other artists. So it's either copyright or royalty issues, or I would actually have to hire someone to score my music, which, you know, everything I make here is low budget, so I don't have the money for that. So what do? Do you just find and use a song you like and hope you don't get a copyright strike? That's exactly what I did for many years on this channel. So, and I was, I guess, lucky. It half worked for a while. Cut to March of this year, I started to work on my short action adventure film, Ruins Ignite. It's a $0 budget film, and early on in the planning phase, I was thinking about sound. Like, what the hell do I do with sound? Anyway, because of the way I edit, I knew I wanted to solve this challenge with sound before we started shooting. And for that, we had a date, June 18th of this year. First day of shooting, right? Well, as fate would have it, in May of this year, Uppbeat reached out to me and they wanted me to try out their platform. I have to be honest, I wasn't incredibly familiar with them, but I was getting kind of stressed at this point. So I wasn't about to like pass up a potential solution to my then very real challenge. So I said, hell yeah. And now I've been using it since then, since May. But I wanted to give it some time before I made a video about it to get a good feeling of it, whether I liked it or not. You know, I don't want to just push stuff onto you guys if I don't really feel like I can get behind it. And it definitely did not disappoint. And the title of this video is not an understatement. They saved my short film. How did it do that? Well, I kind of want to prove a point here, because you can have great looking footage, right? But if your audio is bad, then it's almost unwatchable, right? Let's say you have bad looking footage like this, maybe, but great sound. I don't know if this is great sound even, but then you can make it work. Like, then it's passable. So I'm going to show you some examples in this video. Just take this scene here. Let's play the final edit first so you can see it with sound effects. Let me remove the sound effects. Let's just see it with the internal mic, because we didn't record any audio on this film, like external audio.
Vinkle opp. Trykk. Panikk, panikk. Panikk, slå av.
Og så gå.
Thomas. Øyne. Åpne. Bzzz.
That was made possible because of Upbeat. Like, all those sound effects, I just found them searching for whatever I needed. You get tons of options. That was the really cool thing with the genre thing, because I really wanted to dive into the whole action adventure genre. I didn't know exactly, like, I'm not a musical expert. Like, I don't know different styles of theatrical or like orchestral music, and I just typed in the mood or the style I wanted, right? And when you get to an option or a track you like, you can just click more like this or more of this, and then you get similar tracks to the one you liked. Like, I never felt like I had to work hard to find the sound effects or the music that I liked. And I also really appreciated that they had that type of genre, like the music for that genre that I wanted. I love that Upbeat had that type of music. And they have real artists, you know. It's not like AI or anything like that. They're real artists who make the music. And yeah, they make great music, in my opinion. I know all this isn't revolutionary in 2025. You have all these other options, you know. A lot of platforms to choose from. But I just wanted to make the case for Upbeat. Yes, I just wanted to say that it's been really cool having this toolbox available. And you know, when you have a vision for a project like this, and when it matches that sort of, not, of course not completely, I'm not that good, but Upbeat really helped me achieve a lot of what I wanted to achieve with this film. So I'm really thankful for that. And I mean, what's cool about it, it's you can try out Upbeat for free as well. It's a limited version, so but it gives you an idea of what it is and what they have. If you like it enough, if this was at all convincing, you can get 20% off, either 20% off the entire year or 20% off your first month of subscribing. That's a pretty good discount. 20% is a legitimate discount, I think. Anyway, go check out them and check out Ruins Ignite. I hope you like it. And yeah, catch you on the flip side. No, that's, yeah.